in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the Washington State Cougars, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Washington State lined up to kick it off and get this game going. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Notre Dame's offense will have the football first. And it's often said quarterback is the most high-profile position in sports, and when you have a guy like this, how could it not be?
Yeah, he's the guy that the defense is going to be keying on. They've had all week long to watch film to get ready for him. But, David, when you have his kind of athletic ability and his kind of arm talent, he is so difficult to stop.
Yeah, you can have all week. You can have all season. This guy is so dynamic at the quarterback spot. They trust him. They know what he brings to the table. This offense revolves around what he can do.
Makes one man miss. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. Sends it back in motion. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
Might as well give it to him again. Turning on the Jets. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Notre Dame. Top 5 up to this point is really good. It's staying there. As we get closer to the playoff, it becomes a huge challenge.
They just need to focus on winning right now. They're in position as a top 5 team to reach the college football playoff, but you've got to keep winning, and that's got to be the mindset. And coming into today, they have to bring their A game to the field.
And we're still in the middle of the season, so there's so many ways to still make a good impression for this.
Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, it's Potter. Safe completion on the screen. Still on his feet at the 40. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
He'll ride his man on the option. Now the pitch. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the thunder being shaken down on 3rd down. Under fire. Right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. Washington State will have to boot it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The give to the back. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss. The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. He works his way to the 21-yard line, not enough to pick up the first down. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. The Irish send out the punt unit, getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. And the returner will be knocked down. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Back to pass, it's Potter. Here comes the heat. He'll try to do it himself. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves him in second and manageable. Looking to fire. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Washington State has it all working right now. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. He's loose. Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Plows through the defense. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Making a play like that to open the drive can really get the momentum going. First down from the 43. Looking downfield, it's Carr. Got his man.
For an offense, slant routes against man coverage are really a rhythm run. Take your steps, you get the ball out, it's got to be in a good location. Quarterback and receiver on the same page there.
Throws to the wideout. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. This time on target. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to...
There he goes! Smashes through the tackle. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Back to the ground game on the left. Got some room after the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. Oh, and they blocked it. He's got a chance to take this one back. They march 72 yards. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking to throw, it's Potter. Just a short pass to the tight end. I don't think he was the primary receiver on that play, David, but a very productive pickup on first down.
And these tight ends are so good at understanding zones and where to sit down. And listen, it's not the huge game down the field, but it's always death by 1,000 cuts, small gains, great tackles, and continue to move the sticks.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Washington State sends the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. Running to the left. He breaks a tackle.
And if I'm the running back, I'm going to listen. O-line, can you give me something? Can you give me some space to try to make somebody miss and not have another guy right next to me? I'm giving the offensive line an earful. I need some holes, need some space up front. They've got to do a better job.
That's it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive. Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. He'll pull it on the read. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Punt is on its way. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. To the air, it's Potter. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Catch in the middle. It's Marshall.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball and force the incompletion.
Washington State sends out the punt unit. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. They bring him down, but it'll be 1st down at the 42. They'll immediately call timeout.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. And the quick shuffle pass underneath. Oh, a lot of space. Oh, he's got some space. Ripped off a huge sharp play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. Notre Dame will come to the line after that huge gain and try to keep the momentum going. Through the air, it's Carr. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. Got to save every precious second, and the spike stops the clock.
On the play. Brings up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down, but they're taking no chances. They'll send the field goal unit out before halftime. It's good. Easy call for the refs. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the returner goes down. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the 2nd half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. 2nd down coming up. Trying play action. Takes the easy completion. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on 3rd down. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Hand off from the shotgun. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He leaves it with his back. Turning it on. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going.
And the ball's on the ground. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
It's raining in this game. Football slick and slippery. You know ball security is going to be a massive issue. Both coaching staffs have preached about that to their teams in the locker rooms before taking the field. And these guys really need to do a better job of holding on to the football.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. Use the play fake, now to throw. Caught near the sticks, it's Smith. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Got stuffed on first down, it's 2nd and 10. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And that's the look in man coverage you can throw the hitch route against, right? When the receiver's got a little bit of access, so he's got some room to work with. Against press, you're risking a pick 6. So good decision there by the Q, knowing that was a good look to throw in.
How How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? From the gun, running back gets to give. Miles ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a gap. It's Brady. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. And they decide to trot out the kicker. And for the second time in this game, he'll try to knock through a field goal, this one a 41-yarder. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Dropping back, it's Potter. Looking to the big tight end. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early.
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Oh, he got loose. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
The defense thought in this game they were going to have an opportunity to pick some passes off, and what a great job. Down deep in the opponent's territory, he jumps the route, he intercepts it, returns it now in.
Touchdown, Notre Dame! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. The lead gets bigger here in the fourth quarter, and their run continues, about to go 8-0.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires to the tight end. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. And the Cougars come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Back to throw, it's Potter. Finds his big tight end. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Out of the backfield, he's open. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Well, and if you're wondering why this offense hasn't scored in this game, it's plays like that. Not only have they not been able to execute running or throwing the football, they've had penalty problems, but it's turnovers as well. And here in the fourth quarter, ball security coming back to bite this offense, giving that one up.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Bray. Crosses the 30, he's got away. All by himself down the middle. Touchdown, Iron! And the stomping has commenced. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the fourth, and now they can smell 8 straight wins. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Showing the arm strength down the left side. He makes the catch. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. Scanning the field, it's Potter. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Pressure coming. Grabbed over the middle. It's Marshall. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4. The Cougars will hustle to the line. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down, still going. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. The Cougars trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Rushes on him. Hit as he throws. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Finds a man on the right. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Taking it the other way.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game. When you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Have them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end. The Irish might opt to take a shot here on 2nd and inches. On the move, it's Bray. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that 1st down.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Grabbed in the middle. It's Williams. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Washington. Not just hard-nosed running, that's cement-nosed running as he gets it to the 25. The Irish come to the line facing second and short. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. And here comes the offense on second down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. There we go. Got enough space. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out. Just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams. They have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to pass. It's Ramsey. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Gets rid of it. Finds his man. It's Woods. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Running to Green. Lots of running room. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Woods. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Washington State going quickly. Wants to fire on second down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and to keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on third down. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. There is a lot of real estate in front of this offense as the ball is touched dead at the 5. Well, after back-to-back losses, this team is really teetering. Welcome to the Palouse, Pullman Washington Martin Stadium, home to the Washington State Cougars. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. Washington State ready to kick off as it's time to get things started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors offense will go to work first. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week, but basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Dropping back, it's Fox. He took a hit as he flew it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The Rainbow Warriors decide to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and turn on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. The Cougars offense has its first opportunity of the day. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get him in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give him a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was 2 big things. I think one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going on early to get into a rhythm, as you said, to help this guy get into a good headspace here early and turn the page from what happened the last time.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Gets it to him on the screen. Makes him talk to the hand. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved the touchdown. Washington State will come to the line with a 1st and goal. Back to throw, it's Potter. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Washington State. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback. Find the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
Washington State 7, Hawaii 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Handoff from the gun. Finding open areas. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds. And the Rainbow Warriors come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. The inside handoff. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Jenkins. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
They'll give it to the back. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. Oh, and he ruins the big gainer with a fumble. Defense has it. They're on the move.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped out.
First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds. And the Cougars with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Marshall. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Lining up to convert third down. Now the play fake. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And this will be caught at the 30. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Rides the back on the option, the give. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire. And that's how they'll be set up to start the second quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Washington State is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. First play of the period, first down here. Caught behind the line. It's Westbrook. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
My old coach said, don't never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
On first and goal, let's see if Washington... And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Wazoo!
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
14, Hawaii, 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Gives it on the option. Powers through the defender. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll try the run. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Fox. Bringing the heat. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29. The Rainbow Warriors with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Catch in the middle. It's Williams. And they're able to get him on the ground. And the Rainbow Warriors are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He's looking to throw. Get it out on the screen. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. The Rainbow Warriors have their offense in high gear. Looking to throw on first down. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Rainbow Warriors come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll go to the ground. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he's stopped.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
A first down run in the red zone. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of pay dirt.
And we saw it last week with this offense, right? They know who they are down here. They're going to be physical. They gave him the football, and what did he do? He rewarded you with 2 touchdown runs. I look for this offense to continue the physicality and hand that man the ball again.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere.
And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Hawaii.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Looking for a man. It's Potter. Dumps it off in the flats. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Washington State lines up quickly. Back to pass on 2nd down. That's reeled in. It's Westbrook. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32. The Cougars are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Wide receiver going in motion. Got it in the middle. It's Marshall. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. Got it in the middle. It's Westbrook.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that end run.
The Cougars can really attack on this 2nd and short. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
And the Cougars really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to bully their way for the first. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
You know, good running backs are the ones that can make things happen in small spaces. That running back there found his lane, he found his crease, and there was no hesitation. He got north right away and was able to make a big-time play.
Catch in the middle, it's Westbrook. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. The Cougars in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Here's a heat. They get to him as he throws. Oh, it's picked off. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29. With just about 30 seconds to go in the half, how aggressive do you want to be here? Slithers into space. He'll go out of bounds, but a solid pickup on the run.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Dropping back, it's Fox. Throws to the tight end. Makes a connection. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly to the tight end. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. The Rainbow Warriors will line it up on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. It's caught downfield. Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. He got it. They will score. Touchdown, Hawaii.
Every coach in the country talks about finishing half strong. Man, how about that? You get the touchdown, a chance to tie this game up and take all the momentum into halftime.
You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. Looks like you've had a very enjoyable day there today in Pullman.
And the Rainbow Warriors will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the 3rd. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Handoff to the lone back. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Off the play fake on first down to throw. The sure hands, it's Spears.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
Washington State ready to go with another first down.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play.
It's a seam wide open. He get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. The Cougars pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Makes the grab. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw. It's Potter. Quick strike complete. He's brought down, but he's got enough to give Wazoo a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to go up top on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
This defense is there again. They keep feeding the back, and he finds no success at all. grabbed over the middle. It's Westbrook. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
That's a nice completion. I know you don't get the first down. You're obviously set up in field goal range here down in the red zone, but because you've got 4th and short now, you may decide to go for this if you're on offense.
He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. Defense might bring the house here. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Tosses it incomplete. Going to have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. The Rainbow Warriors have it with a 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Fox. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
The play action fake. Fires downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown Warriors! And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. Can't just let him pick you apart.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. On the move at the 30. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. So much for the tough field position. One play and you're already to the 35. Wide open spaces. Got the 1st down. Looking for more. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the 1st down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Oh, they're after him! And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Looking to throw, it's Potter. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in again.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away.
Turning on the Jets. Still on his feet. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that. Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. Quick handoff. Just ran him over. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. 1st and 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. To the ground. He's got it again. Fighting off the defender.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
All right, so I know the defense is going to be aggressive, right? They got their stop. They forced a 3rd down. How aggressive does the offense want to be in response? Because if I throw the football, get a 1st down, I can run this clock almost out. This defense has to make a choice, but this offense, how aggressive do you want to be?
The offense sets up shop at the 46 on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Breaks the tackle. He's piled up 82 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. And the Rainbow Warriors come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down, doesn't convert this time. The Rainbow Warriors will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. What a great job on that kick, bouncing it out of bounds inside the 10. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Let's see if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest.
2nd down.
And, man, you got to like the swarm of this defense. You've got to get in the backfield, make some penetration, and realize the first guy's not going to always get that big sucker on the ground. Like, he's a big, strong dude. He's breaking tackles, but still swarming to the football, and this defense still gets a tackle for a loss.
They'll move the tight end. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the 1st down. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense. Gets the back moving. Complete out of the backfield. He gets across the 20-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 23. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. So now it's 2nd and long. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Caught close to the marker, it's Robinson. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Back to throw, it's Potter. Got it set up on the outside. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. And the Cougars have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. With the catch, it's Marshall. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Give to the running back. He's loose. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Grabbed in the middle. It's Robinson. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the fourth, and the Brain Trust will go to work. Right on the money. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion, now setting up third down, you've still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first down. Into the end zone for a touchdown. And now just 1 point away from the top.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game. Now, all you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
They just need the extra point to deadlock this game. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the fourth. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To throw, it's Fox. Got his man on the right. Timeout call by the offense. 24 seconds left on the clock. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Wants to throw on first down. Using the quick game. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Fires toward the end zone. It's incomplete, and the clock strikes 0, and we are headed to overtime. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions, probably maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
So here comes our first play of overtime. Leaves it with the back. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Off play action. Under fire. Got his man quickly. Races down to the 2 and stopped just short of the goal line as he goes out of bounds. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes first and goal as they try to strike here in overtime. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
This is what you love to see from your red zone defense now. You're making the opponent go backwards. Really nice stop on the run, a TFL.
Touchdown, Washington State. They strike first here in overtime. Now to push the lead to 7 in overtime. And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look shows you on that play.
Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Back to pass, it's Fox. Here's the pressure. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
And that's a really good decision by the quarterback. Don't take the sack, throw the ball away. Now, listen, we can debate whether that was intentional grounding or not because he's still in the pocket. I'm not sure that that's not classified as grounding, but they didn't call it. So, you know what? Nice throwaway, QB.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
Snagged in the middle, it's Williams. No more room to rise. This defense rises up on third down, and now it's fourth down from the 22. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got it! Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors! They got the score now to see if they go for the win or the tie. That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run for the score.
Yeah, they had touchdown written all over it because nobody was covering him. It'd be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know you guys got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department there.
We play on first down here in the second overtime period. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll run play action. Wide open downfield. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. This thing has been back and forth now. First and goal as they try to take the lead in overtime number 2. Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Hawaii. Got it in to take the lead here in the second OT. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. To the air, it's Ramsey. Quarterback moving. He's going to take off. Steps out of bounds just inside the 20. They'll mark him down at the 18. Second down, they'll go to the air. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. It's third down, and they need to get it in the end zone to stay in the game here in OT. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
He might want another play. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Picks up enough to get them first and 10 from the 13. And that can really take the wind out of a defense's sails when you convert with a fourth down completion.
Great chemistry there between the quarterback and his target. Fourth down, you got to have it. You got to be on the same page, and they were there.
Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Skips away from pressure. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Cougar. They got one score they needed. Now they need the deuce to send us to triple OT.
think the quarterback showed his head coach a lot on that last touchdown pass, the poise and the confidence. And because of that, David, on this upcoming two-point play, you might just put it back in his hands and let him go win it.
Yeah, man, I need it again, right? Like these rules, I got to go for two. This is a clutch moment. Obviously, got to come up big. Do you trust him again? You worked on these two-point plays all year long, all week long. That's what you do. You know the rules. Now you got to go execute.
He's into the end zone. Two-point conversion is good, and we've got a tie game. So here we go, dueling two-point conversions from this point forward. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They got it done with the two, and now they hold the edge deep in overtime. This will be the ball game. Make it and play on, miss it and lose. Now on the move. They can't convert. A great stop by the defense and a game-winning one here in overtime. What a thriller. What a confidence builder to be able to come up with a win like that in overtime.
This team has to love their ability to come up with big plays and big moments. How about in overtime, the individual efforts we saw, this team playing as a unit, doing enough and doing everything that was needed to get the W.
It's such an exciting game, up and down, back and forth. It's heartbreaking if you lose, but when you come through with these games late in the ball game, it gives you confidence throughout the season to continue to build on it. What a great win.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Golden Bears in Berkeley in California Memorial Stadium. And the Golden Bears will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Bringing it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Washington State's offense will go to work first. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college.
There he goes. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42. The Cougars, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Looking downfield, it's Ramsey. Lofts one high indeed. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. From the gun, the ground game. Oh, out of space. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Flips it out in the flat. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Line getting set on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
This offense came out of the tunnel red hot. The opening drive of the game, they get it all the way down close inside the opponent's goal line. And on 2nd down now, you're going the wrong way. Not good enough up front protecting the quarterback. It's a huge loss. Now setting up 3rd and long, and that's a play the defense just had to have.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
Well, it's a great individual effort by the running back on that last play. It's 3rd and forever. He tried to get his team the first down. Not enough. Let's see what they do on 4th.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Just drives it between the uprights. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Cal's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. 2 NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. The Golden Bears can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Leaves it with the back. Can't get him to the ground. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And the Golden Bears with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Give to the back. The ball pops out. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it. Flying out to the left. He's dragged down to the ground. A play there. football and moves the chains. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. The Golden Bears are marching down the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Gets it out fast. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. The marker rests at the 39, and that's what they need here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man downfield. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. And the Golden Bears, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Off the play fake on first down to throw. A strike downfield. How about... This junior put on that ball to pick up the first down. The Golden Bears started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Looking to throw on first down. He makes a grab. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. And the Golden Bears with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Leaves it with the running back. They'll knock him down behind the line, and that's how we'll end this quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Washington State has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Golden Bears! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Motion from the wideout. Handoff to the lone back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Looking for space, it's Robinson. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front?
Fires one high and deep. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Washington State will have to boot it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded, the run is coming, you know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
Fights off a defender. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
He's tackled at the 34. Third down coming up.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Marshall. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Golden Bears will have it 1st and 10. Picked off! What a play by this defense. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Cougars! The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
He made that look a lot easier than it is. When you break on a football, you got to see it and go at the perfect angle. The free safety leaves his spot, goes and gets it, and then does the hard part, takes it back to the house for 6.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Nebraska is down, but they are not out of it. Not there in Lincoln. One of the most special places to watch a game in all of college football. They're trailing by 10 to Rutgers. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. From the gun, to give, looking for room. Oh, he's got some space. An explosive run, and he gets it all the way up to the 50-yard line before going out of bounds. And the Golden Bears just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Looking downfield on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Cantrell. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. The Golden Bears come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Trying play action. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. And the Golden Bears will call on their punt team. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin them deep. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Gonna run it. It's Robinson. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw. It's Ramsey. He lobs one high down the left side. Hauls it in. And he's brought down after a huge completion. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. On 1st and 10 from the 38. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He's got an open man. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Punch it out of the air. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. Backed up now. Here's second and long. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. And this one will be stopped for no gain. It'll be third and long.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
Makes the grab on the left. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. He'll set up to throw. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Washington State. Fitted in the window for the score.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. And now we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little...
Turning it on! Oh, he's getting ahead of steam! And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. This offense always looking for those big, explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. To the air on first down. Good timing on the quick out. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Corner's going to give them room. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Setting up the screen. He gets right to the edge of the red zone. He's out of bounds at the 20. The Golden Bears come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. The give on the option. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Right down the boulevard. They're back to within a touchdown. 17-10 is the score. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. From the gun, running back on the move. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Washington State has it teed up, and we're ready to go here in the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments. They've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nap.
Oh, and after the big gain, the ball's loose. And they were lucky that fumble went out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. The lone back's got it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Golden Bears now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Now the play fake. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. The Golden Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Just need to crack to get a return. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. Showing off the arms. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. And the Cougars can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. The Cougars come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Motion from the wide receiver. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He's not even going to make it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense gets big-time penetration. Washington State sends the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Finds the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
Runs through the tackle. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you've got to get that ground game going so you could have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field, and it's a play like...
There he goes! And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. And the Golden Bears look to keep this drive humming. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Soft spot in the middle. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. There he goes to the right. And the defense got it. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Wazoo. The defense putting points on the board.
You know, they say sometimes you got to be at the right place at the right time, and that linebacker was. When that ball came free, he saw it immediately, was able to scoop it, show you the speed, and he takes it back for a long touchdown.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14.
Washington State, 24, Cal, 10.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Trying to move them on the counter. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. We've come to the end of the period, and Washington State is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Unloads it downfield. Makes the catch on the left. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. On the run, still looking. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to do good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. It's complete to the left. It's a running room. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. The Golden Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Caught in the backfield. It's Lanier. It's a seam wide open. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Cal! Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Golden Bears! How about that D making the play and lighting up the board and swinging some momentum in their favor?
Really nice drive by this offense. This is a top 10 defense. This is a challenge. They're going to make everything difficult. So when you can make some plays against this defense, you got to absolutely take advantage, create some momentum for your squad. Nice drive by this offense.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. This will test them. You just gave up the game-tying interception, and now it's on you to try to get the lead back. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. 1st down for this offense. Back to pass, it's Ramsey. And he dropped it, just didn't loop the thing all the way in.
Well, he did a good job getting to the middle of the field. That's where the offense wanted to attack on that play. He's just got to do a better job looking that football in.
They'll run the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. The Cougars are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. They bring the punter onto the field now. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Off play action on 1st down. He finds a soft spot in the middle. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's got him. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Off the play fake. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. And the Golden Bears trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Pocket breaking down. Oh, no, the ball popped out. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. Game is tied. Just a few minutes to play, and we'll see if this defense can stop a scoring drive. They'll run it from the gun. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. And the Cougars with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Whistle blows, clock stops, and there are 2 minutes left to play in this one. Offense gets set for second down. Got a man, it's Marshall. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Cougars come to the line needing just inches for the first down.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Looking downfield, it's Ramsey. Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Right on target this time. Wide open spaces. Touchdown, Washington State. And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
Love the play call. Love the execution. Late in the game with less than 2 minutes to go, they now take a touchdown lead and put so much pressure on the opposition in a 2-minute situation.
31, Cal, 24.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced this situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots. Throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
Under fire. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
30 on the Jets. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down. The Golden Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Connection to the right. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines. He stands on the result of the play. And now on second down for this offense. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Cal!
What a massive play by this offense. Man, you needed it. Great execution. Now kick the extra point, tie this football game up late, or do you go for two? Do you go for the win? Do you try to take the lead? That is a you decision.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Off the play fake on first down. He's going to throw deep right side. Catch inside the 30 and still running. They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock.
A lot of times when you go to the stat sheet after the game, defenses are going to look at explosive plays. Like, we're taught to be top down, stay deep, don't give up those big plays, make them earn it all the way down the field. Bad job giving up the big play in the passing game.
Timeout called by the defense. 23 seconds left on the clock. They feed him again. Hard running there. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
And that's what you told your running back. Hey, we're running the football up the middle. Put two hands on the football. Make sure you don't lose it. Square it up. Let's try to let this clock tick down as much as possible, and you're in an opportunity where you can kick the walk-off game-winning field goal.
They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Nerves of steel right down the boulevard on the game-winning chip shot. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, it looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals, and it usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals.
Welcome to the Palouse, Pullman, Washington, Martin Stadium, home to the Washington State Cougars. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Boise State Broncos, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Washington State Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. He'll bring it back looking for help. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Washington State Cougars offense going to get the chance to start this game off. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
They've got the screen set up. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like, the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the stick.
They stripped it out. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
I tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Takes the handoff. It's Turner. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23. The Broncos are facing 3rd and inches. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They stopped him cold in the backfield, and all he needed was inches on 3rd down. It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job. Pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big...
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. That's caught. It's Westbrook. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Washington State sends out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Pulls and fires complete. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line. And the Broncos in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The give on the inside. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Harris. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on 1st down. grabbed behind the line. It's Anderson. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
How about the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. And the Broncos will punt it away on 4th down. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on twice. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Looking to throw, it's Ramsey. Makes the grab. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the 2nd quarter. The Cougars come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gives it on the option. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Power football with the run. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Pulls it in. It's Robinson. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
Nice job by the QB. It's 3rd down. It's money down. I'm looking to throw the ball down the field. What's open? My running back. Find him, hit him, let him do the rest. Good job.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. The sweet feet buy a little time. Touchdown, Cougar.
Yeah, and he did a really good job. Dropping back to pass, waiting a little bit of time, and giving his running back a chance to run down the field. He runs the real route. He's open, throws a strike, gets in for the touchdown.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, take a gander at what's happening in this interesting battle in the Pac-12. Hawaii is down, but they are not out of it. Not there in Oahu, one of the more majestic places to watch a game in all of college football. They're trailing by just 4 to Colorado.
The run from the shotgun.
If anything else happens in this one in the Pac-12 or anywhere else, we'll make sure you know about it, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll send the back in motion. Second down, he'll throw it. Makes the grab. It's Harris. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Trying to burn this defensive back. And it's caught inside the 25. The Broncos are on the move. To the air on 1st down. Tight end finds a soft spot. And they pick up just a few on that completion. So now it's 2nd and long. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout. And these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They just keep firing. He's got it. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly.
Headed to the end zone, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Broncos!
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
Number 22, set to kick this one away.
He'll bring it out. It's Marshall. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And down he goes back at the 3.
Well, the offense obviously already in bad field position. The defense can smell blood in the water. Just look at the defenders pin their ears back and get after this quarterback. Wow.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Out of the gun, the inside kid. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Cougars are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. The play action fake. Throwing right. Got his man. They've got the 1st down. Mark it at the 26 in the waning seconds of the half. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Wazoo headed to the line with another 1st down. To the air, it's Ramsey. He fires one deep over the middle. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He'll take another shot here. He's got it on the outside. Off and running. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Cougar!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
You've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Looking downfield very late in the half. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. Looks like you've had a very enjoyable day there today in Pullman.
Washington State ready to boot it away to start the third quarter. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Broncos come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. The Broncos come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Complete downfield. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. And the Broncos are on the move. Wants to go up top on first down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Well, defenses get excited when they see the quarterback in an empty backfield like that. They know, hey, if I'm not going to have to beat a running back or a tight end to get there, if I get to him, I might have an opportunity to knock this thing loose, and that's exactly what happened for the defense.
That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on third and short from the 49. Here's the handoff. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Washington State will have to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. And the offense has a long field in front of them as the ball is marked down at the 10.
That's a great job downing the football, setting your defense up, great field position. A lot of times you let that thing bounce one too many times and it climbs in the end zone, but that was a good job of making sure you downed it and set your D up.
Not much there. He gets one to the 11.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Got his man all by himself. Oh, there's an alley on the left. Racing down the left side. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Ross. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Boise State. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
And
nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sight. It's a nice job by the D.
To the air, it's Ramsey. Trying to set up the screen. He's loose. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
The Cougars can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Let's send the tight end in motion. Off play action. It's complete on the right side. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Out of the gun to give to the back. Shakes off the defender. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. And the Cougars with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run it from the gun. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore.
There he goes. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Washington State. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting. He had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Boise State ready to send out that offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. To the ground with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down, and an excellent throw, too.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. It's complete to the right. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. And they are looking to pull even with a touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. The give. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Broncos!
Great job with the score. And listen, right here at this point in the game, there's still going to be time left. My defense is going to have to make a stand regardless. I'm going to kick the extra point because the field goal still beats me if I go for a 2-point conversion.
He'll call for the fair catch here. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. To the 43-yard line, and a first down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change. They take over at the 43. They'll start this drive with a pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Turner. And he has run out of bounds as they go backwards there and just avoided the contact. The Broncos with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Harris. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Broncos need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep down the right side. Got it in stride at the 15. Touchdown, Broncos. And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
And how about this offense, man? They knew they needed to execute. Great play calling, great drive, put it together. Now you got a chance to go up by 7 late in this ball game and then let your defense go on the field and seal it for you.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Fires toward the target. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Dropping back, it's Ramsey. This one's complete. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Quarterback making checks. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Now he's going to break the pocket. Grab behind the line. It's Westbrook. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His second big game-changing play in this football game.
The quarterback's just going to take a knee. You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Arizona State Sun Devils, Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. Washington State lined up to kick it off and get this game going. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Sun Devils offense will have the football first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like,
all out of space. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. The Sun Devils moving quickly to the line.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. The throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hamilton. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. And the Sun Devils are flying down the field. Going up top again. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Arizona State! A great catch and run for 6. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
So Washington State's offense will get the ball for the first time. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, Dave.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football. But we can't turn it over. Just those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won. And last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. When you're going backwards, when you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
And he converts on third down as he gets it out to the 26. Washington State going back to work on first down. Using his legs, it's Robinson. Gives him the big stiff arm. He's loose down the left side. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Wazoo! He would not be denied.
Well, we see the home run on offense, but defensively, we've got to do a better job tackling. You've got to get hats to the football, and then you got to bring the ball carrier down. Poor fundamentals, poor tackling helped lead to that long touchdown.
And the extra point is good. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Wants to fire on second down. Quickly out to the tight end. Coaches talk about running with violence, running with bad intentions. That's what that looks like as he gets it up to the 32.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable. Really putting this offense.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And the offense goes 5 wides and spreads the field. The problem is that spreads you thin, and you only got 5 guys in protection, and they don't do a good enough job up front. The defense gets home, forces the fumble. Big play for this defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Hand off from the shotgun. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. Washington State will come to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick its way to the end zone. And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. And the defense makes a play, sacking it back at the 10. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And it's right down the boulevard. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They go to the ground. Got enough for the first. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Might as well give it to him again. Turning it on. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Defense wants to bring the heat. Pressure coming. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. He'll do it himself. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another 1st down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Plows through the defense. He's run out of bounds, and they'll say he stepped out at the 27. The Sun Devils can really attack on this 2nd and short. He leaves it with his back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. 3rd and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. And that is no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Got his man. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Ramsey. looking to scramble. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. Grabbed in the middle. It's Marshall. He'll be stopped right at the 43-yard line. It'll be fourth down. Now to see if they want to spin that wheel of fortune. Washington State sends the punt team onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. Open space in the middle. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. Now you got to think they'll really go on the attack. Big play has them set up 1st and 10 from the 48. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Sun Devils with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. Rides to back and leaves it. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40.
And this offense continues to do such a great job on 3rd down. One of the best in the country at it, and the reason why, they keep it manageable most of the time. 3rd and short, they can run the football, be physical, convert 1st downs. This offense has been so good on 3rd downs.
The Sun Devils have this offense rolling. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Rushes on him. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. Timeout call by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll run play action. Bring in the heat. It's complete. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Kick is in the air. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. Here comes the option. Now the toss. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. Washington State going quickly. Scanning the field, it's Ramsey. Still looking, on the move. Throwing on the run. Got his man on the right. The new popular phrase for a favored team not really coming out of the gates quickly is that they're playing with their food. There are a lot of peas being pushed around the plate right now, guys.
Yeah, Reese, they've been stumbling around. They've been...
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. The Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down. The throw. Knocked down way behind the line of scrimmage. They'll call it a 9-yard loss. The offense will quickly use a timeout. The Cougars have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Right down the middle. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw your primary target like he was on that last one.
the Cougars need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Got his man to the left. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. They'll throw it from the red zone. Snagged out of the air. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking to pass. It's Ramsey. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw on third. Zings it complete to the right. He steps out of bounds, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are, sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
And they're going to play it safe. Conservative approach here, but they'll take the knee and head to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there in Tempe.
And the Sun Devils will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Quickly complete. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the quarterback's by his lonesome on 2nd and inches. Fires to the big fella. Looks as if that'll be enough to give Washington State a first down.
Listen, I know that game didn't get very much, but I love getting the tight ends involved. Get everybody involved in the offense. Make me cover the whole field. Keep everybody a little bit honest.
They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run and get a short little gain. No harm, no foul.
There he goes! They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 or 4, and we are not going to complain.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. The Cougars are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. The Cougars kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Dropping back, it's Ramsey. Got the big tight end on the corner route. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. To the air on first down. Makes the catch. It's Robinson. And he'll be run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Not a very productive play there. And the Cougars now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Fires to the middle. He makes the catch. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
This defense obviously knows they've got to be able to stop the run if they're going to win this football game. And you wonder if they've been able to make some tweaks and adjustments to try and take this running back away.
The give to the left. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Long drive here. Play number 12 coming up for this offense. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. They double their lead up to 6 here in the third quarter.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Tight end now in motion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Sun Devils trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A third down and long situation coming up. They'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback upright.
That's the end of the quarter, and Washington State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Wants to throw. It's Ramsey. Get it out on the screen.
Love the execution there in the screen. The running back shows pass protect, pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
They'll run the option. Now the pitch. Couldn't quite get the huge play on that one, but he goes out of bounds at the 37. From inside the 40 at the 37, it's first down. Finding open areas. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Makes the catch. It's Marshall. He's brought down right at the 30-yard line, well within field goal range, but let's see what they do on this fourth down. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. That'll make it a 2-score game at 16-7. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Snagged in the middle, it's Wiley. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it just trickled through his fingers.
You know, I feel for this offense. If they're going to get back in the game, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it with chunk plays. They're going to have to be methodical and generate some first downs and march down the field.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
He'll go out of bounds at the 18-yard line.
And there's a coachable moment for that young man right there. It's a nice run. Your team's got the lead late, but because of that, you cannot go out of bounds before you get to 2 minutes. If you go out, the clock's going to stop, and that's a coachable moment, something he'll learn from moving forward.
Wazoo headed to the line with another first down. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on first down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football. Run the clock. Let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
They couldn't connect on second down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Washington State. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
And that's a really nice drive by this offense. They didn't get too conservative. They put the drive together. Now, the biggest thing for me, now the other team has to score 2 touchdowns. And that's the goal you want. You always want to make it as hard as possible. This offense executing in the fourth quarter. Nice job.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. South Alabama is in front. They've answered the bell today, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by 7 over Arkansas State. Sunbelt, Funbelt. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
And how about that one, Kev? Lots of running room. It's a seam wide open. The 10. Touchdown, Sun Devils. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick.
Well, great job by the hands team receiving there. They're able to spot the kick, fall on it, make sure they keep possession, secure it. Nice job.
Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. Quarterback on the keeper. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Cougars in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. The give to the back. Got a little space. Wide open spaces. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. Washington State ready to go with another first down. The give from the gun. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun. Give on the inside. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Typically, you only see this at the end of the game or end of a half. I'm not really sure why we're getting an early peek at victory formation. Washington State looking to convert this 4th down. Has to get there to move the sticks. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory. Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents. Whatever the reasons, it adds to the flavor of a season.
It's so good because we all love the upsets. And then if you're the team that got that ranked win, Jesse, you start to build your resume, start to build some momentum. So this squad got a good win today.
They sure did.
The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to Corvallis, Reser Stadium, home of the Oregon State Beavers. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the Washington State Cougars, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Oregon State Beavers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Beavers will kick it away to start us off. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Cougars offense will go on the attack first. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week, where basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense is vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number one.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Quarterback just flat. Missed him. Incomplete. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Here comes the heat. Just too much heat that time, and they knock it down at the 31. Washington State sends out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. So Oregon State's offense will take the field for the first time. And, David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games early, right? And so whether it's running the football or getting a few completions early to get his confidence going, because once that happens, he's very, very good.
Oh, better look out! They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Tried to pound it on 1st down. Now back to the line. Handoff to the lone back. Nice stiff arm there, but the defense still able to stop him for a short gain. And the Beavers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Bully ball on 3rd and short. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. The Beavers decide to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. The Cougars with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. And the Cougars are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Fires one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Washington State will have to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Take the return out of the equation in this rainy weather. Fair catch is signaled for and made. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They punted on their opening drive, and now they need a 3rd down conversion to avoid punt. Davis will throw. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. The Beavers will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes a nice grab at the 25. Bottled him up, not a whole lot of room to run on that return, and that's how this period will come to an end. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. First play of the period, 1st down here. They're going to throw it to start the drive. A little release to the back. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Caught over the middle. It's Robinson. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lining up to convert third down. There's the pressure. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. Washington State sends the punt team onto the field. On his way back from the 20. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Pretty good job of running to get two there to the 32.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
He has the first and still on his feet. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. First and 10 for the offense. Davis looking to pass. Going downfield for the big play. He makes a grab. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. They had the explosive score, and it's all for naught as that penalty will take the touchdown off the board. First down here for the offense. Snap in the shotgun. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Here comes the offense on second down. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Turns it on down the left side. Tag. Touchdown, Cougars. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers, to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Doyle. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Leaves it with the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's McClain. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. First down, 10 yards to go. He'll pull it on the read. Fighting off the defender. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Davis will throw. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. And the Beavers send out the punt unit. Let's see what he can do with it. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. The give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They'll immediately call timeout. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Fakes the grab. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quarterback extends the play. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Got it set up on the outside. They'll stop him just short of the 1st down marker on the screen.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, if you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one.
He lobs one high down the left side. Grabs it inside the 10. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. On 1st and goal, let's see if Washington State can get it in. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Cougar! Fitted in the window for the score.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole 1st half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all.
14, Oregon State, 0.
He'll bring it out. It's Doyle. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. Davis looking to pass. Got it in the middle. It's McClain. Flying down the left side. Purdy on the Jets. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon State.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the 1st half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the 1st half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the 2nd half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a 1st down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a 1st down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the right. It's caught. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down.
1st down for the offense.
Looking to throw on 1st down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
You don't get a lot of chances like that in games, guys. Take shots downfield, and when you get open, you got to finish the play, and the wideout's going to wish he had that one back.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. And in the closing moments of the 1st half, they'll try to put a 3-spot on the board. The holder will put it down at midfield, a 60-yard attempt from the left side, no less. And it's no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from there in Corvallis. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big, fat W.
Washington State has it teed up, and we're ready to go here in the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Wells. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Off-play action on first down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The Beavers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Davis will throw. Got his man in the middle. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The Beavers are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Glenn. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And the Beavers line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 41. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He's loose.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
From the gun, running back gets to give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. But quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. The offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got out of trouble and throws. Got a man, it's Marshall. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Washington State going back to work on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Ramsey. Working that wide receiver screen. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. Washington State has it all working right now. Looking downfield on 1st down. Setting up the screen. There he goes. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. They use those back-to-back explosives to set him up 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Washington State. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. He'll keep it himself. Across the 25, he's got room. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Use the play fake, now to throw. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. The Beavers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Davis Davis looking to pass. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a first down and came up a little short. He'll need some juice in that arm on 3rd and long. Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Beavers will try to pin them back with the punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. They'll go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one. We've come to the end of the period, and Washington State is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. They'll leave it with him. Comes through a tackle. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Handoff from the gun. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. Washington State sends out the punt unit. And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Davis will throw. Makes the catch. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Beavers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. The give to the lone running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight...
Oh, a lot of space. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. The Beavers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Throws for the tight end. And he can't hold on to the ball at the end of this big game. Knocked down, but not before he gets the first down after recovering the fumble. Wants to go up top on first down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And he's still running after the move. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. The Beavers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. It's complete to the right. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Beavers!
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. On the run from inside his own 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. First play of this drive comes from the 27. And these guys come out feeling some game pressure. Things have tightened up, and they punted it last time they had it. And they make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The crowd elevating its energy, willing this defense to get a stop on this big 3rd down. He'll do it himself on the draw. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Pocket breaking down. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground. Let's see how aggressive this defensive coordinator is with the lead and just a few minutes left. Davis looking to pass. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Right on target this time.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
From the gun, the running back has it. Oh, he's got it. Headed to the end zone. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you can get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. And they are looking to pull even with a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Trying to pound it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon State.
Really nice touchdown. Now it's decision time. Extra point will get you to OT. Do you try to win it right now with a 2-point play?
And he knocks it through for the tie here in the 4th quarter.
Set to kick this one away.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He gets a block. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He's got him. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. To the air, it's Ramsey. The short hands, it's Marshall. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The offense will use a timeout. Clock is stopped with 22 seconds left. Going for it on 4th down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
How about that 4th quarter tie ball game, and you're still going for it? The onions to be able to do that and call it not rewarded now. The defense is going to have to go out there, step it up, game on the line.
Complete to the left. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. Wants to throw on 1st down. Gets away. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. Got to get everyone set. They spike it to stop the clock.
No gain on the play.
And the Beavers need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. And a great effort on the final play of regulation, but we've got more football ahead. 4 quarters not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football. I'm finding out which of these two teams is the most mature, who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play.
First play of the first possession of OT. On the option. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. The Cougars can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Now on the option. He'll pitch it. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picked up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch?
Well, I love the variety in the run game you're seeing from this offense. It's not just going to be conventional handoffs. Won't just be the quarterback, but he's making good decisions. Pitching at that time, that's the right read. And it's not a huge explosive home run type play, but it is enough to help them pick up the first down.
Unloads quickly. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Going to work on second down in the red zone and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. From the gun, running back on the move. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
This is an offense that prides himself on being physical, so you need 1 yard. Just hand it off to your back and let him go to work.
First and goal as they try to jump on top here in overtime. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Got nothing last time. Now second and goal from the 3. This is a designed run. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Looking for a touchdown to take the lead in overtime here on third and goal. They want to dance their way in on third and goal. Once again, finding nowhere to run against this defense. He's knocked down immediately. They're going for the touchdown here on fourth and goal in overtime. Back to throw, it's Ramsey. Complete out of the backfield. Did not get there. They could have won it with a field goal. Instead, we'll play another overtime. First down, and this defense is desperate. Any kind of score, and it's over. Off the play fake on first down. Unleashes one deep. He's in! A game-winning touchdown in overtime.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post, right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
This is one of the best games we've called this season. A thriller, and it comes down to the wire here in overtime.
I could watch these two teams play another 6 times this year, just back and forth, trading blows, offense